Ladies and gentlemen, we're back and with another special guest. This guy right here, man, I tell you what, I can't say enough things about this gentleman that's on the phone with me right now, ladies and gentlemen. He's a member of our Hall of Fame, and buddy, he is never at a loss for words. And buddy, let me tell you, when the horse fuckery continues with this man, it continues, and that's what I love about Dr. Quack, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Doc. Welcome.
Well, thank you.
You know, I had to throw that in there, of course.
I'm telling you, such a warm introduction there.
Well, it's you, right?
What else would it be?
I know you got to know Dirty Don in your time here, as he was a guest on the Dr. Quack podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I remember Dirty Don when I first met him when we were working down in AWN, down in Fort Valley.
Right.
You know, I had a little bit of runnings with him, working that show. But, yeah, I mean, it was great to talk to him on the podcast. Where I really got to meet him a little bit more was the Call to Arms show.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that when you had to give him medical attention.
Yeah, I mean, it was very odd. I was not expecting to do any of that ever. You know, but injuries do happen, and I mean, when he came down on his arm, you could hear that sound echo throughout the arena.
Yes.
I mean, that was a very, you know, just ear-piercing sound. You will not forget that sound when you hear it.
You know, that was actually my formal introduction to his wife, Nicole, because she also suggested she had medical training, so watching both of you work jointly on Dirty Don, well, put a lot of things into perspective. And of course, even up to his death, I still blamed myself, even though he told me multiple times not to. He said, we've done this 100 times. Freak shit happens in the heat of the moment.
It does. I mean...
And I know you're no stranger to that yourself, Doc.
Oh yeah, I mean, we've all experienced injuries out there. You know, it's just the way it is in the wrestling world.
Doc, me and you are going to keep talking. I'll have my lovely bride play this up real quick. And you and me are going to continue telling stories as we always have, with over 2 decades worth.
Oh yeah.
You know, I will say, for both of us, losing Dirty Don hit a lot more home than the last couple of years. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I mean, it's sad. You know, a lot of guys I've ran into lately that I've been in the business are a lot more in bad health, and some of them have passed away. It's really been a rough time over the last 2 years.
It truly has. You know, while we were finally getting everything together for the Mike Money Classic, the last time I spoke to Donald was at 9:09 p.m. within a few hours before he left us. And he had a lot to say about the Mike Money Classic, which is also known as Let CDF and Go, because all proceeds from that show, of course, in line with Mike's values, we're going to go to the Children's Diabetes Foundation. So Mike,
Great cause.
Mike and Dirty both agreed in giving back to the community, even though they were both heels. It's funny how that works, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've always learned that the heels are usually the cool people to hang out with, and the baby faces are a lot of times the jerks.
Yes, indeed. I'm not going to name anybody here now because I don't want to offend anybody, but there's some people out there that I could put on blast, but I won't. Out of respect to Dirty and that whole person behind this broadcast.
Oh, Dirty would laugh his ass off at that. You know he would.
Well, he would, but he would also
be respectful.
he would also emphasize the importance of let's keep it on topic and respectful.
Yeah, he would.
You and I both know that well.
But he was a good dude in the locker room. I mean, you could come talk to him.
I couldn't have asked for better.
I mean, if you're a young guy, you could have came to him and talked to him. I remember when I had one of my students down there, and he was showing him the basics and fundamentals, working with him, kind of, reiterating some of the stuff I taught him, but teaching him some new stuff.
That's right. And, of course, our very own Booker Goff, one half of Legion. Dirty also made sure that Goff was good, that he had everything he needed as the Booker. He said, hey, I ain't trying to step on you, but I'm here in case you need some backup. And Goff never said no. He's like, yeah, he's actually jump in and let's talk about this, because Goff was one of those guys that he's pretty set in his ways, but one thing about him is if you were a veteran in this business and you knew what you were talking about, you knew what you were doing, he recognized that and he embraced it, and that was one of the people he embraced was Dirty Don.
Yeah, he was a well-respected person in the wrestling community.
And unfortunately, Goff's not feeling well tonight. He wanted to participate, but he's like, I really got to get past this bug I got going on. But by all means, I'll be watching and supporting from the sidelines tonight.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to leave you out of this because I know you've had a lot to say.
Yeah, I mean, it's just tragic.
As I said, Dr. Quack has never lost for words, and that's one thing I love about you, Doc.
Yeah.
And that's one thing Dirty liked about you as well. He's like, Dirty found a kindred spirit in you. We could be serious when we had to be, but we always had fun pulling ribs on people.
Oh yeah, ribs were always fun.
Oh yeah. And first time Dirty ever met you when we had that match with CJ Awesome. He couldn't help the pop that we got. He was just like, that was just something else.
Yeah, I mean that was good times down there.
All the times I'd call you and say, hey Doc, I got an idea. And I'd tell him, hey, guess what I told Quack this time? He bust out laughing. He said, you're going to give him an aneurysm.
I think you enjoyed it sometimes.
Well, what can I say, Doc? It's me and it's Dirty and it's the way things have always been done with the three of us,
Yeah, I mean, we always had great conversations.
And we always kept it fun. Because, there's never been a dull moment in the times we've all been together. And I think we all went down to the former power plant. We all enjoyed that little trip and, everything that was involved that day. That was one of the happiest times I'd ever seen Donald. And he really even thanked me for coming on your podcast. And he said, that was a lot of fun. He said, we should do that more often. I said, I agree, because there's always something to be said. Because like you, Dirty was never lost for words either. That's one thing about him.
Exactly.
And that's why him and another person that is no longer in this company, and I won't mention his name right now because I have a lot of feelings about it. And I'm not going to talk about that on this broadcast, but this will be addressed later. That was why I combined the two of them, because I felt they could help me tell the story in the way that it needed to be told. And I never thought in a million years that I'd be saying goodbye to not only Dirty, but him as well. But he created his own problems. But Dirty, we couldn't help that. And as I look at this picture the night I ended up with Dirty Don Mike Money in the Hall of Fame, I said previously, as I was talking to another new inductee, Spaz, and another worthy induction as well. You know Spaz and his work as well. You also know that he was definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And It was a long time coming, and of course AJ Steele, another guy that had a lot to contribute. But as I look at the picture of the night I inducted Dirty, even Dirty tripped on his own feet coming down the ramp the night I inducted him. Even though he says it wasn't on purpose, I disbelieve that because I know Dirty.
One of those days I gotta give an acceptance speech, don't I?
Well, when the time is right, Doc, we'll get together and do it.
Okay.
Let's stay, but you know, we're here to honor this man, and I'm trying to sober up a little more, and I gotta eventually eat this pizza that's staring at me because I've been munching on a little brisket here and there. You know, I had to have some barbecue in Dirty's honor as well, but I'll never turn down a good pizza. You know.
Yeah.
Like I promised his wife that we would talk and tell stories tonight, so I couldn't anymore. And we're a couple hours into this, and it hasn't stopped yet.
Yeah. A lot of good memories, I mean.
Now, a lot of things that need to be said. You know, something that you did miss out, because you were asking me a little bit about the service yesterday, and I didn't get to finish telling you. But the pastor didn't even let us give our eulogies as well. We felt a little cheated.
Sometimes, yeah, it's a tough thing when it comes to that. You know, some services are held differently, but at least we're getting to do it here, right?
Right, and this is what Dirty would have truly wanted, which is why I'm drinking this fire water that he always drank. By the way,
you know, Dirty would have wanted us to cut up. Dirty would have wanted us to come out here and laugh and kick back and have a couple beers and
to share this. To share this with you, Doc, he was a connoisseur of one Elijah Craig whiskey. It was a Kentucky bourbon that was drunk in a Glencairn crystal glass. Now, of course, you know, Dirty had his moments where he liked to feel sophisticated. But, you know, I had to throw a little Coca-Cola in it because that's the kind of personality Dirty had. You know, he's the kind of guy that would be in a Grape Poupon commercial and he'd steal the Grape Poupon and pour it all over a smoking Boston butt just to piss off the rich guy in the commercial. So I had to make this drink in his honor today.
There you go.
And as I enjoyed a few of them, now I got to eat a little piece so I can give my liver a break. But don't worry, the night is still young. The bottle's still only half empty.
It's a quarter, actually.
Well, quarter, okay. Yeah, as our esteemed producer pointed out.
Yeah, well, you be careful on that.
Oh, you know me, Doc.
Once we get
A
underneath...
little pizza, a little brisket, a little booze, and it never hurt nobody.
Once we get a small batch, it'll be halfway.
So we're kind of recovering, putting a little bit of bread in our bellies, soak up some of the stuff we've been drinking. We both gotten a little slack-eyed and silly at some points during this broadcast.
Right.
And of course, you know us, and especially in pure Dirty Don form, it's unabashed, uncensored, and uncut, just like he would have wanted.
No clown horns or nothing.
Not one bit. Anything else you want to add, Doc?
Not really. I mean, all I can say is that, you know, he was a respected man, and, you know, it was an honor to be in the same arena with him, the same locker room. You know, to be able to talk to him, because he would cut up with you. He was just, it was great to be around people like that, and he was definitely, like, the good representation of what a wrestler should be.
Absolutely. Here, I couldn't say that better myself, Doc. Melissa, I know you got some celebrating to do as well.
Yeah, you take her easy.
You do the same, and we'll talk soon. We'll do this more often. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Quack, give it up. We'll see you soon, Doc.
Bye, buddy.
Bye-bye. Hey, look who I've run into, folks. the head of the Dr. Quack podcast, Dr. Quack himself. Welcome to Flashback Games.
I'm telling you, thank you for introducing me to this place. This
Absolutely.
is definitely top of the line here. If you get a chance, you're down here in Marietta, Georgia, check out all the great games they got here, and the staff is super friendly. Love this place. Give it 2 fingers up, actually, right there.
Hey, let's show them your favorite games here in the arcade.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
There's so many great games here. I mean, you got Terminator 2, Judgment Day. I'm telling you, I was playing this last week. Definitely one of my favorites here. I mean, definitely, you get the gun here. You're just firing away. You're going at it. You know, I mean, there's so many awesome games here. I mean, look, you have X-Men here. Definitely one of the great ones. So many Ultra Beasts. I mean, even here, look at this. Let me show you. And I'm almost like 5 minutes. Look, we stand next to Galaga. And oh my God, I'm telling you, I feel like a kid again.
Like I said, you can't beat it, folks. The low price of just $11, come and play all the games you want. What do you say, Doc? Is that a deal or what?
That is a deal.
We are live yet again, ladies and gentlemen. We were just talking about the Dirty Dawn Invitational, a tag team tournament that will be on a point system, as Dirty Dawn would have wanted, as the esteemed Mr. Ricky Owens suggested, that everybody will have a chance to work each other, and the team with the most points will be able to face one of the gentlemen that I'm talking to right now. Give it up for one half of your World Tag Team Champions of Stranglehold Championship Wrestling. One half of Legion. Give it up for Rage, ladies and gentlemen.
Rage.
That's right. So, brother, you wanted to share some testimony on the life and times of the great Dirty Dawn. So let's hear it. I want to hear from you tonight.
Well, like I said, I met the guy once when we were in Georgia. I went down to Georgia with some guys from ApolloCon. And I'll tell you, the guy was one of the nicest guys I met. He accepted me like family right away. We hit it off. Great guy. I lost of words when I found out what happened. But like I said, he was definitely, for such a short time that I knew him, I always felt so close to him.
Yeah, you know, for a man that I've known for 35 years, I know the feeling. You know, we had the world champion himself, Drago, come aboard and say, you know, I only got to know him for 2 days. He said, you know, and I felt like I had known him for a lifetime. You know, whether you only know him for 2 days or 35 years, Dirty had a way of making an impact. And you know, besides mud bogging and partying and starting shit, you know, wrestling was second nature to him. And you know, my knowledge of him transcended the world of professional wrestling. Of course, I knew him and all his family, and hell, I know all his wives, his children. There ain't too much I don't know about the man.
So what's this tournament you got going on? It sounds pretty good.
So the Dirty Dawn Invitational, my brother, let me tell you. So whatever tag team is out with the most points is going to challenge you and your partner Goth, the Stranglehold World Tag Team Champions. So
That sounds good.
we don't know who that is yet. And also, if I know you and I know your partner, you guys just might make an appearance in this invitational, because that's what y'all do. Y'all fuck shit up because that's who we are.
Well, I would definitely come there anyway if it's your Don.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I know God feels the same way. And you guys will do things in the way that we all know how, right? Because I am proud to be y'all's manager, and I'm proud that we are carrying on a legacy.
It's all business.
And we're carrying on a legacy that was also taken away from us, but we will finish what he started as well, will we not?
Yes, definitely.
And in the process of finishing what Uncle Joe started, we're going to finish what Dirty started as well. Ain't that right?
That's right.
And we're going to do it in the way that,
Hey, Pinky.
Pinky, that's right. We're going to do it in the way that he knew how. And even though he turned heel on me and stirred up a whole bunch of hornets' nests, we're here to honor him tonight, here to say all the good things, and even if some people out there got some other things to say, this is the platform. This is why we're doing this. It is called the life and times of Dirty Don. It is not the rose-colored version of Dirty Don. It is not the peaches and cream Dirty Don. It is the unfiltered, uncut, and uncensored Dirty Don.
Not clean Don, dirty Don.
Good,
Not
bad,
clean Don.
indifferent.
Dirty Don. Good, bad, ugly, and of course dirty.
Yeah.
So that's
Call
why
it
we're
in.
here. Call it in. Whoever wants to say something, say it. You all know
We
me.
are officially halfway through the Elijah Craig.
You all know me. Everybody here watching this knows me and knows how I feel. So how do you feel? This is the time. This is the time. This is the place. We didn't get the opportunity yesterday because we were cheated. So now we're doing this. And it's the way that he would have wanted it. Well, it was good, bad, or ugly, or
Dirty.
dirty. So, Rage, you were saying, I apologize to interrupt you yet again.
No, that's okay. I was saying he was Dirty Don, so I mean, what did you expect to do something dirty?
I mean,
You know what I mean?
that's a freaking lootly. And you know,
I mean, it was icing on the cake in that show.
you know, he had plans for you guys as well to thwart my plan. But you know, that's okay. We'll continue what he started, and we'll see who wins that invitation. We'll see who's got Death Wish.
Exactly.
I mean, just a thought.
Wasn't that the premise of the tag team name was to beat the Road Warriors?
Just a thought.
They made a
Of
video
two.
game.
Oh.
Insurance policy.
Just the thought of two unfortunate souls stepping up against my World Tag Team Champions. Dirty, I love it, but you know. Oh, you ready for this one? Ali Muhammad had a touching tribute, but he said he was there in that tournament with one member of World Elite, and they were going to win it all and face you guys and give you the beating you deserve. Do you believe that one?
You learned that lesson already?
Oh my goodness, I'm not George over. Mr. Steele, I apologize. Let me put you back in place here. As George is even laughing so hard he fell off his stoop. I mean, because he even knows that.
So can you imagine Uncle Joe and Uncle
Uncle Joe.
And Uncle
Can you reach in and hand me Uncle Joe? Can somebody please hand me Uncle Joe?
Yeah, the side.
The side door. Other side. Right side. Not left side, right side. There's a handle.
Oh,
there you go.
boy.
Reach in and hand me Uncle Joe, please.
Mr. Joseph?
Uncle Joe, because Uncle Joe's got to see this too,
Mr.
right?
Joseph.
We've left
Here you go,
Uncle
Mr.
Joe.
Joseph.
We've left Uncle Joe out of this too.
Oh God, Mr. Joe, you've been packing the pounds.
Bro, get Uncle Joe. Hand me Uncle Joe before. No, just hand me Uncle Joe.
Here you go, Uncle Joe.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what this represents. And you know who this represents, and Dirty knew who this represents because he even agreed that this is something supposed to happen. And the winner of the Dirty Don Invitational has to face his legacy? Are you crazy? You hear this nonsense, Rage? There are people that are saying that they have a shot.
And bring it, man.
That they have a shot to defeat the second coming? Uncle Joe, this is insanity. Don't you agree? I know you were looking down from heaven upon us with my esteemed colleague Dirty Don.
And his partner,
Right, and you're sitting there with
Hawk.
Mike and you know, Mike Money that is, and Hawk, and you guys are all laughing hysterically while drinking some heavenly nectar of the gods, and you're saying to me, this isn't possible. Because we know what this means. We know that whoever wins the Dirty Don invitation will certainly go to their impending doom, and we're going to put Uncle Joe back where he goes. Because even he agrees that these guys don't have a chance in hell.
You got no chance.
I mean, not one chance to dethrone a Stranglehold Championship Wrestling World Tag Team Champions. Even Dirty Don knew that.
Oh,
That there's not one member of World Elite.
Mr. Joseph.
If you have to take out Sarge.
Not one, right?
Here,
Sarge.
I'll hold that.
They need to just make sure they got their rules in order.
Yes. And even Dirty Don knew, with everything he held dear and dirty amongst Tosha's brother, because you know that Legion was the one, you know. Because you thought you were going to steal it from me too, but you fell short.
Mr. Joseph, you've been packing on the pounds.
Fell short. I love you, Dirty, and I miss you. And we got cheated of this opportunity. Did we not, Brother Rage?
Yes.
We got cheated to have these opportunities with our brother Dirty. Because he should have been in the middle of all of this.
I agree. I would have loved to work on
And he had to turn on the Extreme Phenom. He had to join the wrong side.
You're all dirty for a reason.
But Dirty, it's all good, brother. You're one of the best heels this business has ever known. And a worthy Hall of Famer. And a brother, no matter what. Because even brothers have to fight sometimes, right, Brother Rage?
Uh-huh.
Definitely.
Definitely. I know you only got a few days with him, Rage. And I'm glad you got that opportunity with our brother.
So am I. There's very few friends you find in pro wrestling, and he was definitely one of them.
And I'm sorry that we're having to speak about him in past tense right now. Because I am sure that he were here right now, drinking this lovely fire water that he introduced me to. And these perfect. Say the glass name again.
Glencairn.
That's right, Glencairn glasses. That was the classy part of Dirty.
Pinky, pinky, pinky.
Pinky, pinky, pinky.
Planned out, pinky out.
Pinky out. Up.
Extend the pinky, extend the pinky.
Must, yes. But Dirty had his own snarkiness about his classmates. And, well, Dirty was just dirty. Love him or hate him, he was still dirty. But from an unbiased point of view, I'm here tonight to let you all have a platform. To say what you all need to say. That's why I'm here tonight. I'm going to remember in the way I know how, but I'm going to let you remember in the way you know how. No hard feelings. If you saw the dirty side of it, no hard feelings. Say what you got to say. I put out the number. Everybody that wants to talk, call in. Let's hear it. I want to hear the good, bad, and, well, the dirty.
Yeah, the good, bad, and the dirty.
I always want to say that I have his wife and his kids in my thoughts all the time.
Absolutely. I wish his children could have been there to witness this.
Yeah.
For all of you out there, and even to y'all's mom, Allie, sweetheart, if you want to say anything, please call me. Because I do believe you should be heard too.
Yes. Right.
And I'm saying that in all genuineness. And all his children, please focus on the good times. Because no matter what anyone says, he loved y'all very much. And I know that to be true. But God is my witness. And no truer words been spoken. But like I said, we're here to hear the good, bad, and the dirty. Because that is the way that he was. Love him or hate him, that's the way he was. Because I'll admit I had my share of it. In 35 years. There were times I wanted to choke him. No offense to you, brother. Love you, mean it. But sometimes I want to choke your butt too. When you turn a traitor on me. That's okay. Still love you. I still miss you. I'd give anything to have it back.
Ever dirty.
It was good, bad, or dirty. It was there. I christen these episodes the good, bad, and the dirty. Life and times of dirty Don. And say what you need to say, everybody. Don't hold back. I am not here to sugarcoat. Neither is anyone on this phone. Neither is anyone present. We are not here to sugarcoat. Say what you need to say. I offer you the floor. 404-372-6816. Brother Razor, we're going to get right back to you. Go ahead. You still have the floor, sir.
Where you want me to take it?
Continue.
Oh, I was just saying, like I said before, I met him for a short time, and he was a great guy. I also like the videos you posted of some of his matches up, and the memories that are coming up. It was pretty,
And you know,
stuff.
I want everybody to enjoy that as much as possible. And I told his children to their faces that as much stuff as I find on him, I'll give it to him. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem.
Keep it running.
I don't have a problem with sharing the love, because you know this was a huge part of his life. I made no mistake. He was a proud father, and he made sure I knew that.
You know, being at the show, he was in such a good mood that he was coming back to that show. You know.
You know, I remember.
I was very excited.
I remember prior to that match, him coming out in his gear, and I said, "Why aren't you at the commentary table?" You know, before that hand, it was just exactly what do you think you're doing?
See, now that's something I didn't know. I didn't know he was supposed to do commentary.
You know, he got hurt in my 2019 show while Uncle Joe was actually physically there. And that was the last time I physically saw Uncle Joe alive. That any of us that were in that building saw him alive. And I can attest to that.
Last thing I said, thanks for everything.
Brother Rage, I've lost too many. And we've lost too many.
Yeah.
And you got big shoes to fill, as does Brother Goth.
You got him.
And Dirty, I know y'all up there watching. And I know you telling me down here to come on with it. Let them say what they need to say. Come on with it. Because I'm waiting. And I will be unbiased. I'll listen. I'll let you have the floor. As we are right now. Don't get me wrong. Wasn't always peaches and cream, my brother and me. There's not a minute that's gone by since I first heard the news and the last conversation at 9:09 p.m. that night. If I could just turn back time, there's a lot more I want to say to her. A lot more. This one hurts, Rage.
I know. I mean, like I said, I only knew him for a short time. It's definitely.
And y'all hear that, right? As Drago said, I apologize, the real Drago, as Ali,
The real
the
Drago.
Lion of Nazariah said, his brother Rage says, they didn't know him that well, not as well as I. But Don made that impact. He made some bad impact with some people, but I'm willing to hear those stories as well. Because why? This is what it is, the good, bad, and the dirty. And I will be as unbiased can be. I promise. You have my word. But this is how he wanted it. This is how he would have wanted it. I swear he would have. Yes, I've had a lot of these. But I'm willing to listen. We all want to hear it.
Probably get up to about the label by the time this
But,
is done.
Brother Rage, is there anything else you'd like to add this evening?
I do want to say Chaos isn't here right now, but I know I'll speak for her. I know when I told her the news, she was hurt.
You know, I love that precious little thing.
Yeah, so she was definitely.
And can I tell you something? And Dirty would have told you this too, because when he got to meet her, he was just so impressed with how she was and thought she was cute as a button. It's like me, I just want to take her and carry her around like a little doll, so I'll hug her and pet her and never chaos.
We gotta start making some dolls of her with good merchandise.
I know, right? You know,
Buddies!
I'll buy the first one. And I'll walk around, I'll hug her and pet her and never chaos.
I'll put her on my Nessica.
And you hug her neck and tell her I love her, okay?
I will.
That her Uncle Kermit loved her.
I will, definitely.
Alright? Brother, anything else before we move on? Do you want to say anything to your would-be victims of the Dirty Dawn Invitational?
Like I said, they need to get their wills and their family,
Oh, I love this. This is why I do what I do.
Step into the ring with us. And whatever they go through in this tournament is nothing compared to what they're going to get at the end.
And world leader, that's you. Mr. King, I know we have a 10-day piece, but oh my God, if that's your people. And as I said to Mr. Michael King, the sensation himself, the principal backer of World League, and I would allow a 10-day piece. And during that time, I encourage preparation. But right now, we're on good, bad, and dirty terms, right? Because it's about this awesome man right here, and sometimes not so awesome, right? It could be, and I know, trust me, y'all, I know he could be incorrigible sometimes. But I loved him no less, I promise. Well, you want to hear it? Don't think that I'm going to bear any malice towards you. If you say anything that I may not personally agree with, it's not about me, it's about him. If it needs to be said, let's say it. But one thing I've learned about this, life is too short. Let's not leave anything unsaid, regardless of what it is. Let's get it all out of our systems. Please. This is what should have happened yesterday. And we were cheated of that opportunity. I don't care who gets mad at that, but we were cheated. It was good, bad, or dirty. It should have been said yesterday. Now it's here. Brother Rage, thank you for coming aboard.
No problem. Anytime.
Brother Dirty loved you very much. Was very proud of you and Brother Goth. Even though he was a turncoat at the end. I wanted to shave his ass and make him walk backwards for what he did. And I would never get the opportunity, but it must go on, right? The show must go on.
That's it. Exactly. It definitely made an impact.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been one half of your Stranglehold World Tag Team Champions. I'm sorry about the sidebar a lot. Rage!
See you soon, my brother.
Anything else? One more thing? Anything?
Just like I said, get the wills in order.
Of course, we are honoring our 10-day piece, guys. We are keeping it good, bad, and dirty. Much love to you, brother. Be good.
All right, brother. Take care.